Hello aspirants, you are hearing to the aspirant voice. In this video, we are going to discuss about the foreign exchange reserves of India. So, foreign exchange reserves are very much important for any country, and for India, it is important more than any country because India is a developing country. Now, let's discuss deep about this topic. India's foreign exchange reserves in India fell by $678 million in the week ending January 21, 2022, according to the Reserve Bank of India data. And the decline of foreign currency assets, a key component of overall reserves, was to blame for the reserve slippage this week, and FCA's revenue fell by $1.155 billion to $569.582 billion, a decrease of 1.5% from the previous week. The reported week saw an increase in the gold reserves of US dollars 567 million and bringing the total gold US dollars worth 40.337 billion. The IMF's special drawing rights fell by $68 million to $19.152 billion. So, now let's understand the foreign exchange reserve. Basically, these are the bonds and also treasury bills also and other government securities. G securities, that is government securities. So are examples of foreign exchange reserves held by a central bank, and the fact that the majority of the foreign exchange reserves are held in US dollars must be taken into the consideration. Now, Indian forex include that foreign currencies had gold reserves, special drawing rights, and International Monetary Fund reserve position. Now, let's understand the objectives of holding a foreign exchange reserve by any country. This will help to promote and preserve public trust in monetary and exchange rate policy. And also, it allows for intervention in favor of the national or union currency and maintaining foreign currency liquidity to absorb shocks during times of crisis, or borrowing in restricted helps limit external vulnerabilities. Also, it will be helpful. Now let's discuss the significance of raising foreign reserves, the importance of it. The government and Reserve Bank of India are in better position to deal with India's external and internal financial issues, that is due to the country's rising foreign reserves. It acts as a safety net in the event of the balance of payment crisis. And the strengthening of rupee against the dollar has also been aided by the increase in the country's foreign currency reserves. And the country's ability to meet its international obligations will be bolstered if it has the sufficient reserves. Now let's understand the foreign currency assets. It is important to understand the difference between foreign currency assets and non-currency based assets, that is NCAs. So the Forex Reserve is dominated by FCA dollars are used to express the value of the item, and foreign currency appreciation and depreciation FCA are factors that are taken into account when computing FCAs. What is special drawing rates? Let's understand this. An international reserve asset. What is meant by reserve? International reserve asset, known as the SDR, was created in 1969 by the International Monetary Fund to supplement the official reserves of its member countries. And none of these things are true of the SDR. For the IMF members, it is a claim on their freely usable currency. These currencies can be bought with special drawing rights. The weighted basket of major currencies. Basket in the sense, considering number of it is like metaphorically it is basket. So considering currencies in a basket, like say dollars, rupees, or European currency, euros, or you can say yen, and so many. So considering all the currencies in one particular location, like you can say they are being compared or considered, they are in one basket. So this will include US dollars, euro, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan, and British pound, which are used to calculate the SDR's value. So to put it in another way, the interest rate paid to SDR holders is referred to as the SDR interest rate, and its short form is SDRI. This is SDR interest rates which are in basket. So the International Monetary Fund recently provided India with the loan of SDR 12, $57 billion, roughly 17.86 billion US dollars. Now India has an SDR of 13.66 billion in SDR holdings. So the reserve position in the International Monetary Fund for India is that having a reserve of tranche position means that IMF has access to a certain amount of the required quota of country's currency in the country's own use. And the reserve tranche is essentially an emergency account that IMF members can access to any time without agreeing or to conditions or paying a service fee. So this is all about the foreign exchange reserve. I hope you do like this video. If you do like this video, please share to your friends and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.